Hey, what's up, guys? So I was recently in Utah, actually, this past weekend, and I gave a message entitled How to Find Lasting Satisfaction. And I wanted to quickly summarize kind of what I talked about there. All throughout history, we as humans search for satisfaction. Maybe if we have success in business, we get to the top and then we realize we either want more or it wasn't enough. It didn't satisfy. I think of Solomon, in the book of Ecclesiastes. He had pleasure, he had power, he had riches, and he literally comes to the conclusion at the end of the book. He says everything is vanity. Like, this world is just vanity. And he says, above all, fear God and obey his commandments. Even some of today's biggest artists, right? We look up to these artists in pop culture, but you have people like J. Cole, Drake, admitting in interviews that they're not satisfied. They still don't have enough or still want more. So I'm a big picture guy, and the two things that I shared in this message with how to find lasting satisfaction is, number one, having a relationship with God. We were created to be in a relationship, and apart from having intimacy with our Creator, something will always be missing inside. Jesus at the well in John chapter 4, he's talking to this woman at the well, and she's been looking for satisfaction, and Jesus finally says that I have water that this world cannot give you. And he says, if you drink of this water, you'll never thirst. And John chapter 6, he gives examples of him being the bread of life, and he says, if you eat of me, you'll never hunger again. All he's talking about there is having a relationship with himself, and in doing that, the thirst of our soul will truly be satisfied. Then the second big thing I shared is accomplishing God's unique will for your life. Every single one of you out there have different gifts, have different talents. I can't do what you're called to do. You can't do what I'm called to do. God has given each one of you a unique calling, and he has a plan for your life. One verse that comes to mind is when Jesus says, my food is to do the will of him who sent me. Food is satisfying. So just like eating a big steak or whatever your favorite food is, in accomplishing God's will for your life, you find true satisfaction that carries over throughout eternity. So I hope that encourages you guys out there. Appreciate y'all.